Hi, this is Chris and Cheryl here from West Wickham Health and Fitness. Cheryl is a PT client of mine, personal training client, who started with me 6 weeks ago on the 2nd of July, and it's now the 10th of August. Welcome, Cheryl.
Hello.
Okay, now Cheryl has had some fantastic results over the last 6 weeks, which we will talk about at the end of this short video. But we just want to talk really about Cheryl's journey, really. Cheryl, can you tell everyone why you came to me in the first place, please?
My main reason was to do with my back pain and posture, and also to sort of concentrate on some problem areas where I had quite a bit of weight. But posture was the main thing.
Posture. Can you tell everybody in particular what your posture problem was?
I had a couple of injuries on my back, and I've sort of got a curvature of the spine.
As a result of the injuries?
As it does appear to be that reason, and the top of my sort of back here has got a bit of a hunch that's quite prominent, so that was a bit of a problem for me.
But we didn't really sort of like, or you didn't really link these things together until we went through a whole case history, did you?
No, I think once I spoke to you, went over everything, it was like a puzzle sort of all put
together. Yeah, we did. It was like a jigsaw, wasn't it? And what did I advise you to do?
Well, we started obviously thinking about my posture, doing some gentle exercises, and obviously changing my diet as well.
Okay, and also to go and get
Get
investigated
at the doctors, so I've been referred to a physiotherapist.
Good, so hopefully we'll get some scans done and get the results of those, and then we can take it forward properly on what corrective exercise we need to do. But in the meantime, I advised you on some stretching, some corrective exercise, and just really looking at your posture, and as you said, your nutrition.
Yes.
What did I advise you nutrition wise to do?
Clean eating.
Okay.
To up my intake of water, and it to be bottled, not tap. Change sort of some of my eating habits, cutting out bread, sweet things. Up my intake of vegetables, salads, fruits, things like that.
Yeah, and also, what was your diet like before you come to me?
Before you, I was a little bit, food wasn't my priority. I wouldn't necessarily make time to eat regularly. I would miss a lot of meals, and then I'd find myself really hungry and eat something that was probably not nutritious in any way, probably not healthy for me. And that's what I sort of done on a day-to-day basis, meant a lot of the time miss meals and then eat something that was really bad.
And what was your energy levels like and your moods and stuff like that?
I was really tired a lot of the time, didn't have much energy, felt sluggish, mood swings, felt quite down a lot of the time.
Okay, so it really did impact you then?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Probably was something you don't want to talk about, but we're going to anyway. What was your toiletry habits like?
I'd have sort of, very unpredictable.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'd be fine, other times I would have like a severe sort of upset stomach. I'd get really bad pain, I'd have really loose stools, and then other times I would go a few days without going to the toilet.
So quite constipated and up and down.
Up and down a lot of the time.
Okay.
I wouldn't know, whether it was something I was eating or what to do really.
You just didn't really know, just
No.
unhappy. So I met your dad at a breakfast meeting that I go to, and he thought, oh, Chris might be someone that, that he could refer you to me to help you, which is fantastic of him. It was really nice because you're a lovely young lady and I've been liking working with you. So what did I advise you to do? Nutrition wise, it was the clean eating, to cut out all the crap, which you did. Probably a bit sceptical at first, was you?
I was a little bit sort of nervous about how I was going to do it. I was thinking, I felt there was a lot to change, a lot to take in. But over the past few weeks of doing it, it's become quite natural and isn't really that much of a big deal, as much as I thought it was going to be. And it's been something that I've just been happy to sort of change, really.
Okay, lovely. Exercise-wise, when we meet up, do I beast you?
No, I really enjoy our exercises, actually. It's, I know that I'm doing it correctly because you're there to watch over me and make sure that my posture's correct and making sure I stretch properly so I don't injure myself. So no, it's it's quite a calm, relaxing exercise actually.
And when you actually go to the gym, because I know you do go to the gym, is there anyone around there to advise you? I know you do the treadmill and stuff, and you didn't realise that you was actually sabotaging your own efforts of improving your posture, because you didn't realise that you was actually maybe doing damage to yourself. So that was a big thing for you to actually learn, that doing the right exercise is key for you to sorting yourself out.
That's it. I feel like whenever I've gone to things in the past, I've got no one to sort of tell me whether I'm doing it correctly or not. I have been to group classes in the past where, as lovely as the person is doing the class, she can't, necessarily help me. So I'll be doing something and just making the posture worse, strengthening it in the wrong way. So this way, I'm doing it correctly, and it's making me feel better. So.
Okay, but are we jumping up and down?
No.
No?
I might be. No, it's a very, very calm exercise.
So what we're doing squats, lunges, press-ups.
Yep, press-ups. I've done a bit of the plank.
Shoulder retractions.
Yes.
Lots of mobility work.
Lots of mobility work, stretches and sort of postural work.
And strengthening the areas that you need to strengthen.
That's right.
Okay, lovely. Water. You've upped your water intake. What was you drinking before?
I did have probably, I'd say, about a litre of water a day, but sometimes I would have sort of an orange squash with it or something like that, so it wasn't just clean water. Whereas now I'm having 2 litres plus a day of just bottled water. I don't drink water at all now. So.
Okay, so you've cleaned up your diet, you've drunk more water. How are you feeling?
A lot more energetic. I don't feel sluggish and tired. I think about sort of food a little bit more. It's become a bit more of a priority, but it isn't a hassle, and it's just made me feel a lot happier. So
do you now realise that as you've been educated, really, that it's the nutrients for your body rather than what you fancy that does make all the difference, really?
It definitely does, and it shows as well, because since I've been doing sort of the clean eating, my bowels have been better, and I've not had any of the issues I had before with it. So.
Or you did actually tell me that you ate chicken tikka.
Yeah, dry chicken tikka, and that sort of triggered it off, so I've not had that.
And for most people, that's a healthy choice.
Yeah.
But because you've been eating clean, you've now realised that actually upset your stomach.
It did, yeah. Didn't like it at all.
You did like it. Okay. So going forward, obviously you're having your posture, your back checked by a specialist. What have you done to help yourself with your posture on a day-to-day basis? First of all, we looked at your posture in the car. Tell me about that.
In the car before, I found I kept trying to reposition myself to get comfortable. I'd get quite a bit of lower back pain. Driving was a bit of a hassle, whereas you explained to me that if I got into the car, sat right back into the chair
with your bum
wiggling back,
yeah,
to get comfortable, then stack the spine, and then make sure that your seat is positioned in the correct way and your mirrors and everything, so that now when I drive I do feel comfortable and I'm not having to keep fidgeting and moving around.
You're supported?
Yes, I am supported, and I haven't got the lower back pain I used to get. So. Okay,
that's fantastic. And then we looked at your sleeping position.
Yes.
In bed. Tell me a bit about before and after.
Before, I don't think I really paid much attention to it. I did start to, I always slept my front about a year ago, and that I thought was making it worse. So I did start sleeping on my back, but I don't think I was doing it in the correct way. You advised to put the cushion or a pillow under the back of the knee, and to make sure that my head wasn't, tipping back, if I don't have a pillow or the pillow's not too high, so I was like this.
Yeah.
And that's made it a lot more comfortable, a lot less pain.
Good. And then when you're on your side?
When you're on your side, have a pillow or rolled up towel between the knees, when the knees are bent, and to make sure your head's in the right position again, and maybe have your arm up just to give you a little bit of extra support as well.
Okay, and you found this has all been beneficial to you?
It has, yeah. It's all been very beneficial with the back problems I was having.
Oh, that's fantastic. So even if you have got back issues like yourself, there are lots of things that you can do to actually help yourself if you know what to do in the first place, and I think that's the problem, isn't it?
It is.
Just knowing where to start,
what to do and what will help it. I mean, obviously I've still got things to be sorted with it, but everything you've told me just eased that pain and made me feel more comfortable day to day doing things. So.
Okay, fantastic. Tell everybody what you have achieved in 6 weeks, young lady.
In 6 weeks, I have lost so far a total of £10 and 11 inches.
Yay!
I'm really happy, really pleased.
Yeah, well done you. That's fantastic work. For someone who's not jumping around anymore like a lunatic, who's doing a corrective exercise, who's got better posture than when she walked in, and basically just feels happier and healthier, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
Hey, great, fantastic. I was going to ask you something else, but I've forgotten what it is. Ooh, I can't remember, Cheryl. All right, so we will be following you in the future to find out exactly what the specialist and that says to you. You will let me know, won't you?
I will. I'll definitely let you know.
Good. And we will be talking to Cheryl another time, another place. Thank you very much, Cheryl, and speak to you soon.
Thank you, Chris.